I I defeated Leon. I won the World Championship tournament. After saying that, Ash immediately ran toward Pikachu and hugged him tightly while saying, "We won, buddy. It's thanks to you that we won." No, that would be a wrong way to put it. I should say, we won because of everyone. My friends, my Pokemons, you and me. After that, Leon came near to them and said, "Congratulations, our new World Champion. I may have lost to you, but I have no regrets. The battle with you reminded me the first ever battle I had. I lost that match. I was so frustrated, sad and angry, but yet I had a weird feeling. A feeling of joy. It was the feeling of a wonderful battle. I felt the same feelings in this match too. I was so determined to win against you that I gave everything I had, but still lost. You are a very talented trainer, Ash." And then Ash thanked Leon. "Thanks for your kind words, Leon." After that, Leon said, "I just hope that you will be able to handle this job." Then Ash asked, "Job?" Leon said, "Who am I kidding? You are the only one who can handle this kind of burden. You are the chosen one after all." After that, Ash asked, "Chosen one?" But Leon didn't respond to Ash's words and left the place. So Ash was thinking, what did he mean by chosen one? And after that, many of Ash's companions approached Ash and congratulated him and Pikachu. Among them, Misty said, "Who could have known? An irresponsible boy who stole my bike and broke it would be the old champion one day." Ash was smiling awkwardly on that. After that, all of Ash's companions were talking about their journey with Ash. They were laughing and talking with each other, and Ash was looking at them with a smile. After some moments, Ash asked Chloe, "Where is Go?" Chloe replied, "He said he is going on a raid with some trainers. He also said that me would be there and he will catch me no matter what." Boys are so stupid. They don't value friendships. Here, you are having such an important match, but he went to catch some Pokemon. Too irresponsible. After that, Ash thinks, "So you are going to fulfill your dream too, huh, Go?" Serena said the same thing. She went to Kalos in order to compete in a showcase with Arya. I hope she will be able to beat Arya this time. Everyone is working their hardest to achieve their goal. After that, Ash looked down and said, "What is my goal? A Pokemon Master, huh? But what is it? How to achieve this goal? I don't know anything. I just heard it from my dad 10 or 12 years ago. So my memories are hazy. I can't recall everything. But I am sure he said something like Pokemon Master. Since then, it has become my goal. But the question remains, how to achieve it?" And the scene cuts there. In the next scene, Ash was slowly walking toward Delia with the World Cup in his hand. He reached Delia and offered the World Cup to her. Delia genuinely took that from Ash's hand and said, "I am proud of you, Ash. I will treasure your every achievement, just as I treasured you and Yolo." After that, Ash hugged Delia and said, "Thank you for everything, Mom. I am really grateful to be your son." Meanwhile, Lifia and Yolo were standing beside them. Among them, Lifia said, "Grow up, Ashy boy. You are not a baby anymore. You are 17 years old." And then she went near Ash and hugged him while teasingly saying, "But that's the thing I like a lot about you." After that, Ash pushed Lifia and said while blushing, "Cut it out. It's embarrassing." And then he maintained his composure and asked, "What are you doing here? I thought you went to explore Paldea region." After that, Yolo said, "We were exploring the Paldea region, but we heard that the Galar Academy has done constructing and it will be reopened next week. So we returned in order to attend." After that, Ash said, "I see, that seems like it." Several days passed by from that moment, and we can see Ash running throughout the academy corridor. Ash looked a lot happier than ever. Every student was staring at him and gossiping. "Hey, isn't that the old champion? It's Ash Ketchum, the old champion. Why is he running?" And many more. After a while, Ash reached the Kalos homeroom and stopped in front of Serena. He held Serena's hand and asked, "Did you do it?" Serena couldn't understand and asked, "Do what?" Ash asked again, "Did you do it?" Then Serena said, "Do what exactly?" After that, Ash said, "I am asking if you have defeated Arya or not." And then Serena maintained her composure and said, "Oh, you meant that, huh? You should have just asked properly. It's embarrassing." After that, she pointed at some students. The students were weirdly staring at them, and some of them were excited to see Ash. They said, "That's Satoshi Ash Ketchum, the old champion." Noticing that, Ash immediately released Serena's hands and whispered on Serena's ear, "Let's go somewhere else." Serena said, "I would, but I am showing them some stuff as they are new here." But Ash grabbed her hands and pulled her while saying, "You can do that later." Serena said while being pulled by Ash, But Ash, Ash didn't respond to her. After that, they started to run throughout the corridor. Everyone around them were gossiping about them, especially the first years. After a while, Ash successfully brought Sarina on the rooftop of the academy. And after that, Ash asked again, "Did you win against Arya?" Sarina replied, "Didn't you hear it yet?" Ash said, "I did, but I want to hear it from you." After that, Sarina laughed a little and said, "I defeated Arya, so I am the current Kalos Queen now." After that, Ash said, "You finally reached your goal, huh? I'm very happy for you. I heard Go has also caught Mew. That was his dream after all. May and Dawn are competing in contests so that they can become top coordinators, and I believe they will also achieve it soon enough. Misty and Paul have become gym leaders, while Clement is inventing a lot of stuff. Science is really amazing. Every one of them has almost reached their goals." After that, Ash looked down and said again, "But what about me? I know I have become the old champion, but that's not my goal. What is a Pokemon master?" And then Sarina held Ash's hand while saying, "Don't lose hope yet. You will figure it out soon enough. I believe you can." After that, Ash looked at Sarina and said, "I wasn't feeling down. It's just I am losing my patience. 7 years of journey, but I still don't have any clue about it." After that, Sarina said, "You shouldn't lose patience. Just go for it. I'm here. I will support you always. No matter what happens, I will be by your side." Ash smiled at Sarina. Meanwhile, Ash's Pokephone rang. Ash checked his Pokephone and saw an incoming message. After that, he read the message. The message said, "Principal Lysander is summoning you. Come to his side at once." And then Ash said, "It seems like Lysander summoned me. Let's go, Sarina." In the next scene, we can see them inside the principal's room. Lysander was sitting on his big chair. After a while, Lysander said, "You may leave, Miss Kalos Queen." Sarina looked at Ash after hearing that. And then Ash nodded, so Sarina left the room. After that, Ash asked, "So, what do you want to talk about?" Lysander replied, "It's a very important matter, so let me explain it properly." After that, Lysander stood up and said, "Before I explain everything, let me ask you, why do you think a world championship title exists?" And then Ash replied, "I think it's to determine who is the strongest trainer around the world." After that, Lysander said, "You're right about that, but there are a lots of responsibilities that lies in this title, and the biggest one among them is maintaining the world peace. It is your job to maintain peace around the world." After that, Ash said, "That's a heavy burden." Lysander said, "I know, but if I remember correctly, then you are the first ever Alolan champion. So it was your job to protect Alola from any kind of harm. But this time you have to maintain world peace." After that, Ash said, "I get it, but did you summon me for this small talk?" And then Lysander replied, "Of course not. Let me explain the real reason. It was only between me and Leon, but you are the old champion now, so I have to discuss it with you instead of him." After that, Ash said, "Carry on then." And then Lysander made a serious face and said, "According to an ancient book named Arceus Chronicle, a big calamity will fall upon the world. Every legendary Pokemon, including Arceus, will be in full control of an ultimate villain. That ultimate villain will try to destroy this world. There will be chaos beyond anyone's knowledge." Ash got extremely shocked after hearing that. He asked, "Shouldn't we do something to prevent that to happen?" Lysander replied, "We would, but we don't know when or how will it happen. So we can just prepare ourselves for the worst case scenario. That's why we built this Galar Academy." After that, Lysander called someone. "You can come out now, Malva." And then Malva came out from a hidden room. Seeing that, Ash went to a fighting stance and said, "You slipped through my hands last time, but not anymore." Ash was about to command Pikachu to attack, but Lysander stopped him by saying, "You are misunderstanding something." Then Ash said, "I am not misunderstanding. She stole something from the academy." After that, Lysander asked, "Why would she steal something from her own academy?" Ash asked, "Her own academy?" Lysander replied, "Yes, we established this academy. Me, Malva and Leon." After hearing that, Ash asked Malva, "So what were you doing that night? You acted like a thug." Malva laughed a lot on that and said, "It's complicated. Let's talk about it some other day." And then Lysander said, "We established this academy in order to research on unique trainers all around the world and act in order to make them stronger so that they can help to fight the calamity. We are also researching on Pokemon, especially on how to control them." After that, Ash asked, "Why would you want to control them?" After that, Lysander said, "It's to prevent the calamity. If we can control them before the evil, then we will be able to prevent it." Hearing that, Ash said nothing. Meanwhile, Lysander said, "If you understood the situation, then let me give you a task." Ash asked, "What kind of task?" Then Lysander replied, think it as a mission to maintain peace in the world. Ash was about to say something at that moment, but Lysander continued, we have to gather every power we can get, so you have to retrieve two objects. One is a pendant and another one is an ancient Pokeball. Hearing that, Ash asked, what would those objects do? Lysander replied, I don't know much about the pendant, but there are 6 ancient Pokeballs. Each of them contains ancient Pokemon. They are powerful. There might be legendaries among them, but they won't be affected by any kind of controlling methods. That's why we need their powers. After that, Ash said, I understand, and then asked, so what should I do? After that, Lysander replied with, you just have to retrieve 2 objects from 2 kids. Their names are Liko and Roy. Liko has the pendant, so you can just take it from her anytime you want. But you will have to let Roy collect all 6 Pokemon. It seems like Roy has a good eye for those Pokemon. He already has an ancient Pokeball with him, but help him to collect all of them. After that, Ash objected, I have to deny it. It seems more like stealing than retrieving. And as a world champion, I can steal from some little kids. Right, buddy? Pikachu agreed with Ash. And then Lysander said, it's not stealing, it's for maintaining peace. And besides, we talked about it with Liko's grandma, who gave the pendant to Liko, and also talked with Roy's grandpa, who gave the Pokeball to Roy. After that, Ash said, if that's true, then I don't have any problem with it. Hearing that, Lysander started to laugh. He was looking like some kind of villain. So Ash said, can I really trust you? You seem more evil though. Hearing that, Malva laughed a lot and said, don't worry about his laughing. He looks like this all the time, but he has a good heart and I love this world a lot. That's why he is trying his best to protect it, and I am supporting him. After that, Ash said, I can understand, and humbly thanked Lysander. Thanks for doing all of this. And then Lysander said, pardon me for my last behavior, I can't help it. Then Ash said, alright, so when should I proceed? Lysander said, it will be an undercover mission, so I will transfer you to Orange Academy in Paldea region. Liko and Roy lives there. Observe them, help them grow, and then retrieve the objects afterwards. After that, Ash asked, do I have to go alone? Lysander replied, that would be suspicious. So, I will choose 2 students to accompany you, from both first and second year. After that, Ash said, can Sarina come along with me? Lysander said, you meant the Kalos Queen. Are you dating each other? Ash blushed a little on that. After that, Lysander said, I see, that can be helped then. Yes, please take her along with you. After that, Ash said, thanks for that. Lysander said, no worries, but she is popular. You have to communicate less with her, as you can attract too much attention to you. Hearing that, Ash asked, how won't I? I mean, everyone knows that I am the old champion. Lysander said, you don't have to worry about that, and showed a ring to Ash, and said, if you put it in your finger, then the people who didn't interact with you before won't be able to recognize you. They will think you as a normal boy. I just have one with me, so I can give it to the Kalos Queen, but she is not worldwide known like you, so it won't be a big of a problem. After that, Ash said, understood, I'll proceed as you say. And then Lysander said, alright, I will prepare everything for your journey to Paldea region. You will leave tomorrow. Ash said, why tomorrow? It's too early. And then Lysander said, maybe, but we have to do it as soon as possible, and it's an undercover mission. After that, Ash sighed and said, fine then, tomorrow it is. Lysander said, you may leave now. And after that, Ash left the room. He met up with Sarina and explained everything to her. After that, Sarina said, Orange Academy in Paldea region, huh? Yet another journey with Ash. I am very hyped about it. And then Ash said, yes, I am very hyped about it too. And the scene cuts there. In the next scene, we can see Ash and Sarina waiting for their other companion. Lily arrived at the spot in that moment. Seeing her, Ash and Sarina got extremely shocked. Among them, Ash asked, so, I take that Lily will be in this mission too. Lily replied, yes, Principal Lysander explained everything to me. I will do my best to support you guys. And then Ash said, but I thought he would choose a first year for this job. Lily said, I recently joined the academy, so I am a first year too. After that, Sarina said, we are glad to have you on board, Lily. And then they boarded the train to Paldea region. In the next scene, Ash, Sarina and Lily had already reached the Orange Academy of Paldea region. They reached the entrance of the academy and saw someone standing there. It was Luca. She is the mother of Liko and the teacher of this academy. Luca said, welcome to the Orange Academy. So you three are the transfer students Lysander sent. She went near them to get a closer look. After that, she said to Sarina, you are the Kalos Queen, right? Sarina nodded on that. And then Luca said, "Nice to meet you in person. My daughter is a very big fan of yours." Serena said, "I would like to meet her then." Luca said, "That would be a great surprise for my daughter." And then she told Lily, "You must be the daughter of Lusamin." Lily said yes. Luca said, "You look exactly like your mother." After that, Luca asked Ash, "And who might you be?" Lysander didn't say anything special about you. "I thought every student of Galar Academy are special." Hearing that, Ash looked at the ring and thought, "So it is in effect." And then Ash said, "My name is Satoshi Ashkacham. I am aspiring to become the Pokemon Master." After that, Luca got confused and asked, "What is the Pokemon Master? Did you mean old champion?" Ash said, "Yes, something like that, I guess." And then Luca said, "Good luck. I hope you can defeat Leon." After that, she thinks for a little and said, "Wait, Leon lost to someone. He is no longer the old champion. Who was it again? I can't quite remember." Hearing that, Lily and Serena looked at each other and immediately said, "Don't worry about that. Won't you show us around?" After that, Luca said, "Pardon me. I didn't even introduce myself. I am Luca, a teacher here, and I am assigned to you three personally. So if you need anything, you can count on me. Now let me show you around." After that, Luca showed them every part of the academy and explained everything in detail. In the next scene, we can see Ash, Serena and Lily standing in front of a class. It was written 2A above the entrance door. After that, Luca said, "It's your homeroom class. Make some friends and let me know if you need anything." And then Luca left the place. Meanwhile, an unknown student pushed Ash and said, "Step aside, you trash." And then that unknown student said to Lily, "You are gorgeous," and left the place. Noticing his behavior, Ash said, "What is his problem? Talk about rudeness." Meanwhile, Serena said, "Forget about it, Ash. Let's get inside." Ash said, "You two go ahead. I will take a look around the city." Lily said, "Can't we tag along?" Ash said, "You can, but I want to do it alone." Serena said, "Alright, come back soon then." And then Ash left the place while saying, "Yes, I will try." In the next scene, Ash was walking around the city when he suddenly noticed a girl battling an unknown Pokemon. That girl was Liko. She was fighting a Paldean Pokemon with her partner. After a while, she successfully defeated the Pokemon, and Ash was observing her the entire time. He told Pikachu, "She must be a new trainer." Pikachu nodded on that. After that, he noticed that another Pokemon of same varieties was about to attack Liko. So he immediately told Pikachu, "Use Quick Attack." Pikachu instantly used Quick Attack and hit the Pokemon. The Pokemon ran away after that. Meanwhile, Liko got a little panicked. She thanked Ash. "Thanks for helping me, mister. I didn't notice that Pokemon." Ash said, "You must be a new trainer. You have to be focused in a Pokemon battle. Anything can happen in a Pokemon battle." Liko said, "I will, thanks for that." And she looked at her watch and said, "I have to go now." Ash said, "Alright," and then Liko left the place. Meanwhile, Ash got a call from Lysander, so he immediately picked it. After that, Lysander said, "I sent the pictures of Liko and Roy. Check it." And then Ash checked his Pokephone and found Liko's and Roy's picture. So Ash said, "Isn't this the girl I met?" He looked around, but Liko had already left the place. So Ash said, "Damn, if I knew, I would have taken the pendant." And this includes the first part of the movie. If you didn't watch my Galar Academy series, then you should go and watch it. And this movie is related to that series. Have a nice day.